Hi, what's your name and what'd you do?
Hi, my name is Božo, and I got second place at the regional here in Zagreb last weekend.
And what did you play?
I played K9 Orcust.
All right, so what'd you pick the deck?
I thought the deck was pretty good into the meta, simply because K9 cards are plain broken, and the Orcust cards don't lose to nothing except Lancea, which here in Zagreb people stopped siding because of low popularity of Malice. So honestly, it was my most fun deck I had to play with, and it was I don't know, something of a meta call, and it turned out great. So
All right, let's see it then.
okay, so remember, this is a K9 deck. The Orcust is just here to fill up because there's not enough good K9 cards. So we start with 3 Zuna, 3 Jokel, 1 Lantern, 1 Lupus. For the monsters and for the spells, 2 Case and 3 Chaotic. I think this is standard for any more K9-ish deck. The Izuna being the hand trap and the starter, I guess, and this pairing well with each other. Unfortunately, Chaotic Element's second effect didn't come up for me, but it's mostly here for the grind game because it can add back Lantern from the graveyard. And this is, I think, standard. Most people are familiar with it. For the another engine, we have the Orcus part, the bad part of the deck. But 3 Girsu, through Hardcore, 1 Symbol Skeleton, 1 World Legacy World Chalice, I will explain that later, 1 Crescendo, 1 Babel, and 1 Communal Worker. This is the way you go from K9 to Orcust using the Infinite Trek rank 5. Girsu is like your best starter of a normal summon before Noroi comes here, then I'll change up a bit. Everything here is pretty standard. No, you don't need 3 Harp because this is your 4th normal summon. If you want to count, it's like 6. There's no need for more than one symbol because you can always retrieve it with New Link and Galatea, and this is how you combine the two of the engines. You can search this with the new Galatea Link 1, and if you open a Chaotic Case or Jokel, you have full crit or you full K9 combo and your full Orcus combo.
So everything is either a level 5 or a normal summon?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So many people ask, what does this do? This doesn't do anything. It's just a level 5. The second effect never comes up for me, so I think it's only fair. One other niche thing I learned when testing, people ask why I don't play the Foolish Burial Goods and 2 Crescendo for more Orcust cards, because you can now banish this for the Link 1, which I'll show later, and retrieve it with the new Link 4. So you can loop Crescendo and have infinite grind with your Orcust
So
card.
basically, if they don't kill you, you just keep setting up your board, right?
Yeah, like in Dracotail matchup, which is mostly those mid-range branded Dracotail stuff like that, you can just loop your Orcust cards and win in a long game, and you use the K9 cards to stop the most important plays and just keep playing with the Orcust cards later. That's it for the Orcust cards. I wouldn't change any of the engines. I mean, it's for the last format, but from now on, I think this is actually fine. Non-engine, it's much. So it's 3 Fuvolos, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, 3 Forbidden Droplets, 2 Ogre, 2 Nibiru, and 1 Talent. I think everything here is pretty self-explanatory. The droplet is not as insane because you don't play much Orcust names, since I cut the Wand, the Nightmare, and the Crown that people play now. But it's very nice going into boards with Detonator or Ripper, which are hard for you because of your Orcust cards. And the Ogre was a debate between Ogre and Rabbit, but the Ogre and Bell, but Ogre hits more matchups, and Bell is specifically for Dracotail going second to negate the traps. But everything here seemed good. Nibiru is good, but into Dracotail and some other K9 variants like Vanquishful. But everything here was I don't know, just what I wanted.
Yeah, it looks pretty standard, like free of everything that's at the top, and then the 2 and 2 split is slightly unusual, but I get it.
With counting Izuna, you have 18 non-engine in your deck, which can play on turn 0. So, I mean 15 because of the droplet, but overall 18 ways to stop your opponent from doing what they do and just play with what you have. That was the main deck. For the extra deck, some Orcust cards. You have the new Link 1. It adds either Babel or the Chalice card. It's good. It's what keeps grind. It can loop. It's part of the combo that loops crescendo, so it's I don't know. It's broken.
Does the second one never come up, or is it just a spatial thing?
No. The second one you actually need it. If you were playing pure, you could use to, but in this version you just keep looping it with your names in the graveyard, so it doesn't really matter. To Galatea, this. I think people think it's standard, but I played with one, and second one came up only once for me. The second one is here just so you can slap Ding on it on turn 3 if you don't manage to revive it with the Symbol Skeleton. I think you can cut the second one and second Ding and loop them with Link 4 as well, but I didn't know what else to put, and anything else wouldn't do as much as this did, so...
And it always feels good to have a bit of redundancy on your best cards, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's good when you have Jokel in your hands and you search the crown, the wand with this. No, the Chalice one. But then your second Galatea can put Babel and Crescendo like on turn 3, which is great. You play one Long Irsu. This isn't standard, but it's the best card. This is the best Link 3 you can make without the wand and the Nightmare, having an extender, because in a combo you have these two, link them into this, revive this with Symbol, slap Ding, and make the new guy. The new guy is effectively a Snatch Steal that makes follow-up. Also has an niche effect when sent to graveyard on your turn. You can banish him and send one card from the field. Very good, but you mostly pass on this and keep looping this, so you never run out of resources with your Orcust cards. And of course, to Dingirsu, as I said, the second one came up only once. It was very good against the Detonator part, but against anything else, it was meh. I mean, into Vanquish Soul, I would rather pass on this and made this more than, I don't know, like Masquerena or SP.
So you just try and out-resource them and just prevent them from like killing you and establishing too much.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You just need to stop them as much as possible and resolve minimalistic combos, and your Orcust parts do the heavy lifting for the deck. Yeah.
So basically the same thing that made him good all those years ago, right?
Yeah, of course. Like the deck does the exact same thing it did in 2018, but with less bricks and like better end board options, and you don't lose the nib, especially because of the Reaper. That's it for the Orcust cards and some generic links. For the K9 stuff, we have one Reaper. If I wasn't playing the second Galatea, I would be playing the second Reaper. It's such a great card. Overall, it's Nib Protection plus Engine, so it's great. Another one, I don't think it's standard, it's the Hound. Shout out to Filip Ljubicic for this. It's the greatest invention ever, because people are playing the Werewolf, which you can't hard summon its proper way with 2 9s ever. And Hound is a rank 5 you can make with a rank up spell in my side deck, I'll show you, and it's the one, it does this great thing when going for a Zeus play, because this guy can be killed by battle or card effects the turn it's made. It gains 500 effect for every monster effect your opponent activated, and if you have Lupus underneath, it can be targeted, so it's practically like just Zeus.
Like guaranteed almost.
Yeah, practically guaranteed. Like Draco Tail can out it with those big dragons. They are non-targeting negates and pops, but if you make it on your turn and not with Izuna on their turn, you're practically winning just by Zeus play. We also have Valon. It's the best rank 5 you can make against Yami, against other K9 variants. It's a Book of Moon and MST in one card. It's dark, which is just great. You can make it after resolving your Orcust combo. The Infinitrack, it adds back the communal workers, so you can dump your Orcust cards in the grave, and Zeus and Typhon. Typhon is great because the Dracotel player started playing the Mysterian Dragon, the rare ugly dragon, I don't know. When you play Izuna, they just make it, they banish Izuna on summon, and then you can revive your Lupis from the graveyard and just slap Typhon on their turn. So when it goes to your turn, you can crash Typhon into the pop 2 guy with 2800, slap Zeus, which is untargetable, and then nuke their board.
So Typhon is here like as a targeted matchup specific card, not as much as for like just generic utility, right?
Yeah. I rarely make Typhon like playing into boards. It is also good when you do everything and it's dark, so you can make it even after your Orcust combo, which with Zeus you have to be careful because it's light. But overall, yeah, just for the interaction against Dracotail, because all of them are pretty much dead after you summon this. Also, randomly in Vanquish Soul K9, when they do K9 stuff and you use hand traps, if they have Case on field, everything they have with Case with the K9 cards are boosted up to 3000.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, so if you make this and they can't even use their effects like Reaper, it's huge. So I would definitely be playing this like in the future as well. That's for the extra deck. For the side deck, the side deck is I would definitely change that moving forward. The Droll, good for Mitsurugi and for Ryziel. It's good against Vanquish Soul.
And generic rogue decks as well.
Yeah, I mean, since I was playing only 2 Nip, I wanted to do side 3 Drolls just for those more roguish matchups. 3 Purulia, this was Phantasme, but I thought this was less scary to play into cards like Trust, which people are playing in the side very often here. So this is just great against Ryziels and Yami, which is definitely a scary matchup. 2 Bell, you swap this with Ogre for going into for Nips going into Dracotail. I mean, it's a great card in this format. Now that pure Mitsurugi is maybe more prevalent because of the ban list, I would bump this to 3, but we'll see how.
Would you think about moving it to the main deck, or do you just prefer not to yet?
I probably don't. I honestly don't know, because if people here decide to play Mitsurugi, then this is definitely a main deck card.
So you think it's really like a meta call, like dependent on how your day goes, let's say?
Of course. Because if Yami still will be the best deck, and I think it will, this is trash in the main deck, because if everyone plays Yami, this is a dead card. So I don't think it will go, except if people start using those Triff combinations with Yami Mitsurugi and bullshit like that. The Duster, everyone here is toxic, everyone plays Floodgates, everyone plays Regenesis and dumb decks like that, so I don't go to events without Duster. It's trash against any of the meta decks, especially now after ban list. I don't think this is good, but for the first 3 rounds when everyone is on Floodgates, this is, I think, mandatory, especially paired with Talents and maybe Trust. I will think about that later. For the going first cards, I decided to use the rank up spell, a non-target pop, which you can recycle, obviously very good. The call by, self-explanatory for Charmies and hand traps. The Tyrion King Regalis, this is somewhat spicy. People were playing this sometimes in Crystron K9. It's good because if you already have access to your Orcust engine, you can always make the Infinitrack and search this and equip Infinitrack to it. It's great because people on breakers after post side, they don't put Lancia, they put stuff like Evenly, a Dark Ruler, and etc. And you can always, like, if they have double combination of a breaker, you can always crescendo the first one, Regulus the second one, and still have the full board to play with.
And if you do hard open it, it's basically like another called by or something, right?
Yeah, of course. If you hard open it, you can always equip it to any of your Orcust cards, and you don't need them in the banish to loop them all the time, since you resolve Galatea only once. So I would definitely keep this for some. It's a searchable Omnigate. What more can you ask for? And the Yami FTK combo. This was in the meta. This was in extra deck for a while, but I wanted to, since I noticed I only make it going first and trying to search this. It never comes up like game 1 because I don't maining this. But there's a niche combo where you can make this after you normal summon your communal worker, and when you have the Infinitrack, you can sack the Infinitrack, revive the communal worker, dump another Orcust card, and this guy sacks this guy to come back and make IP, since you can make it with the link. It's a niche combo that people in Crystron K9 mostly use, but here, since I don't play the Wand or Nightmare or anything, you only need one dump with Scrap Recycler. But if I were to add more bricks, I would definitely main this. And the last card in extra deck was a meta call like Arc Rebellion Xyz Dragon. It's only here for Lunalight, but I played against one Lunalight, and by the time I could make this guy, I was already dead, because if they know you're on this, they just Raigeki you when you have 3/5s on board, and then you can do anything. So, I don't know. I would probably cut this for something else. But it was here just in case. I only played against one, and the draw was enough for it, plus Izuna, so I can't ask any more of it. But this is definitely the stuff I changed. The main and extra are fine.
So going forward, would you suggest anyone play this deck if they like Orcust?
If you like Orcust, this is definitely the way to go, since Mitsurugi now is hit. You can make the King of the Feralims. It is very fun to play. I think it's very actually good, since people are moving away from Lancia. And yeah, if you like Orcust and you like, the Locking into Dark and FTKing people with the 2018 cards, yeah, absolutely play this deck.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye.